Good morning, everybody out there in virtual land. I hope you're doing good, and I hope that you're able to get all of your work done so that, this week, so that you don't have to spend your weekend and through next Tuesday getting your work done. So get it all done. You can get it all done today or just by Friday. Try to do that so you can just have the whole 2 weeks off, okay? Got announcements for you today. It's quite a bit. Nothing bad, though. All right, so the assignments, remember your assignments for this week are due Tuesday at midnight. They will be locked Tuesday at midnight, okay? So, and just remember, whatever you don't have to get turned in, it gets marked as a 0. Also, remember that on your, on Schoology, whenever, you can't go by the average that's on Schoology. You know how it puts all of the grades in for every assignment, it automatically averages everything up. Don't go by that. You need to go by your grades on iNow. And I know that there are a few of you that use iNow. And I'm sure you probably don't know what that is, but what it is the teachers use iNow and we enter all the grades. Well, not all of the grades from Schoology. I usually use 1, maybe 2 grades a week from all of the grades that you take, but I don't tell you which one I'm using because I want you to do your best on all of them. So in order to get an iNow account, all you have to do is just to call your school and speak with the school secretary, and they can sign you up or tell you, excuse me, I have a cough that I cannot get rid of. They'll give you a login information and how to get to the website so you can see your grades. That's the best way to keep up with it. It's misleading when you look at Schoology and you have an A, but then when you get your report card, you might have a B, and you're like, what? How is this going on? Well, the reason is because I only use about 9 or 10 grades per subject per 9 weeks. Okay? All right. So, now, whenever you say, I had somebody to send me an email and they said, well, Miss Carrie, I really don't know how to copy and paste images from the web over to my assignment. That's never an excuse. You need to reach out to me. I can show you how to do that. I don't mind. I can set up a Google Meet, or I can make a tutorial video to show you how to do that. Or there are videos, you can just Google it and they'll pull up YouTube videos that will show you how to do that. So don't say, I don't really know how to do this. That shouldn't be an excuse. I can help you, or there are other avenues such as doing just a simple Google search. Remember, this is a big no-no. Copying and pasting, I had a little trouble at the beginning of the year, and then I addressed it, and then now it's starting to happen again. So we cannot do copying, pasting. What I'm saying is, many people they'll look and see what the question for the discussion question is, rather than going through and watching the assignments. They'll see what the discussion question is, and then they'll Google it. Well, when you Google it, they're just copying all of the information, which is somebody else's work. They're copying that, and then they're putting it as their work. When you paste it and you hit that submit button, that's telling me that is your work. But what I can do is I have a secret way of figuring out if you are copying and pasting, and that is called plagiarism. Plagiarism is not allowed, not acceptable at all. Plainly put, you cannot do that. Now, if all you got to do is just look back through your lesson and just read through, and, go back and look at your question and say, okay, the question says, and then go back and look in your assignment and find the answer. You still can't copy and paste from your assignment either, from the lesson. You have to summarize it, okay? That just means see what happened at the beginning, see what happened at the middle, and see what happened at the end. 3 to 5 sentences. That's usually what I ask for. And always, even if I don't say it, and you should know this by now, writing complete sentences, always start with a capital letter, end with punctuation. Always. Or I count off of that. Virtual is still available all year. I know that we sent out a letter stating that if you wanted to go back to, face-to-face, which is we call traditional, you can still do virtual. We're here all year. Also, there are a few people that have reached out. They said, you said I got a 5 out of 100. I'm confused on that. Well, what happens is, if you'll notice when I do discussion questions, the discussion questions are usually just 5 points. Or if it's something for participation, I usually do just 5 points. Well, I have one school and one class that I normally set everything up in, and then I transfer it in Schoology from one school and class to all of the other school and classes. Well, when it transfers over, Google doesn't, not Google, Schoology doesn't always recognize that. And so what they do is they, it might put it as 100, whereas on the main account that I set it up in, it had it as a 5. But in this account over here at Wadley, it may be a 100. And so that's why there are 5 sometimes rather than 100. And I don't mind you just shooting me an email. I try to catch that, but sometimes I miss it. So just do what other people have been doing and just shoot me an email and say, hey, this had a 5 out of 100. What's going on there? That's what it is, okay? And for some reason, the Christmas Around the World, Italy, it didn't post when I did that earlier today. Thanks, Schoology. Anyway, that happens sometimes. It didn't post, so I fixed it about 5 or 10 minutes ago. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you get that completed. You do not have an assignment in science. Merry Christmas. So if you have an assignment that says late because you are submitting it after the due date, just ignore that. It won't be late until the following Tuesday at midnight, but that's when it locks, okay? So let's say it's Monday and Tuesday, and you didn't do your Monday and Tuesday assignments. You waited until Thursday and Friday to do them. Well, it'll still say late. It'll be fine as long as you get it in by that Tuesday at midnight, okay? I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you were in my class, I would sing that to you, opera style, but I'll spare you because I don't sing very well. I hope that you have the best Christmas ever and the best New Year's ever, and I hope that you enjoy spending time with your family. I love each and every one of you, even though some of us I've never met. I still love you. A little teacher heart just bursts. Anyway, I hope that you have a good week, and if you need me, you can send me an email. Always remember you can call me too, 256-357-4636. I'm extension 1510. Have a lovely day. Mwah.